Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our Global TV Deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Oh, thy peace, the God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear not hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not press the poor. Make up what I seen to. Make a man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan. Make a man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out and sell out Babylon. They give man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead and can sell out Rasta and sell out and sell out Babylon. Just stop on the Friday. You might throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing. Man throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what's a black big man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rasta man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Good morning. A question we asked before the general election. If Andrew Holness is given 5 more years, will your son make it through that 5 years? I think we can say it has already started answering itself. From end to end, Jamaica is under a flood water. Does that spark the brain of Jamaican people that there is something about our politicians, both sides of the fence? We ought to be very concerned. I don't know if we woke up to the near death across the island over the last few days, and whether Jamaicans have learned anything from it, and whether Jamaicans are ready to put their politicians to work. Because there's something that can be avoided or be minimized if good is done. It is a Monday morning. Good morning to you and welcome to Global TV. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Lovely to have your support, everybody. Welcome to Global TV. Thank you all for joining us this morning. You would be aware of the flooding on the island. If you're there, you're in it for most of the areas that is subjected to flooding at the moment. We are going to ask the Jamaican people, are you ready to die or are you ready to wake up to your current situation? And we're going to get straight into our flooding, because if you're living in Jamaica, you would have seen the dangers of what took place over the weekend or leading up to the weekend. But this is not just flood waters just so. Yes, rain a fall and heavily, but water, if it don't have somewhere to go, it's going to find other direction or it's going to cause havoc. A massive part of the flooding, in my opinion, has a lot to do with government, local government, and central government. Those who have the responsibility to make sure our drains and gullies are cleaned and are maintained and are not blocked up, which in my view is what is causing the flooding. But before we go to that, we're going to ask the Prime Minister, as the leader of the country, if you can provide us any update on the relationship between you and Mrs. Holness. Because, yes, we might have talked about it on a Thursday when Parliament resumed. But the more you see the image, and the more you think about it and link it to what happened during the election campaign, we can confirm to you that Andrew Holness and Juliet Holness breakup done, ketep. It's just a ceremonial. What we see in public from Juliet and Andrew, it is just a ceremonial. But within that staging of the ceremonial, Juliet Holness last Thursday evening upstaged Andrew Holness. I mean, if it was any other man in Jamaica, question would be asked. I would say, I will make him wife a go on so. We need to know, Prime Minister, when are going to announce the divorce? Come on now. The entire Jamaica knows, say, on a relationship breakup now. Barring that, Juliet Holness couldn't, Prime Minister, have upstaged you right in front of the nation when the whole world was watching. Right in front of the nation when the entire world was watching. Your wife upstaged your Prime Minister. We get it now. I don't think if we continue play the optics. And a further question is Holness being bullied? Was Holness being bullied to give Delano Sivright the seat? And is it that it's Juliet Holness is really in control of the country rather than Andrew Holness? I think time will tell. But, Prime Minister, this don't look good for you. This don't look good for you, nor does it look good for your relationship in front of the world when your wife can stand up in front of you, in front of the world, Prime Minister, and do this. And Prime Minister, if you look on her face, she give you quite a serious look like, say, bastard, you think every day me there gonna make you use me and trample over me and all that? No, sir.
Mr. Guy, one heap of pasta, guy, Mr. Guy, Mr. Guy.
Prime Minister, that was a plot, wasn't it? That was a plot, Prime Minister. The Prime Minister's wife in front of the so-called Prime Minister. I mean, isn't that speaking something clear to the viewing public that the ceremonial, don't watch the ceremonial of government proceeding. Watch the reality of what is happening in front of you. But never mind, Prime Minister, we just want to ask you the question. Mr. Guy. Such a terrible breakdown in your relationship, Prime Minister, where your wife have to come to Parliament. Your wife have to come to Parliament to embarrass you. That is very serious. Flooding and Jamaica. Of course, we are an island. We're going to flood at some point, and we have a lot of low-lying areas that are flood-prone areas. What we can also do, we can minimize those problems by doing the necessary, such as making sure our drains and gullies are clean and maintained and is not diverted or build over or build around or build sideways to disturb the water flow. Because one of this very same scenario that you've been hearing across social media since this flooding, one of this very scenario happened in my community as well. But let's look at some of the different clippings of the flood from across the country. And then we're going to tell you how government at the local level and at the central level are failing us. The question we must ask ourselves, are we going to continue to fail ourselves by not putting these politicians at local and central government to work in order to make sure that we money spent on the necessary things that should benefit us?
Yeah, you can walk on the side. You can walk on the side.
I don't know if some of you do not find these images over the last few days frightening, because you see how easy.
No, Jamaica. See if you people in trouble.
Hold on. You see how easy it is for you to be trapped by water. You see how easy it is for the water to just swell around you. Don't you find it frightening? And are you just going to go back to normal without trying to do something about it from government to the people? Are you prepared for a more dangerous scenario than this? If this don't frighten you enough to wake up yourself, people of Jamaica, and do something, and make sure your leaders are forced into acting, just like how they pussyfoot around you over the last few weeks or so to garner your votes. You know who all of these councillors and MPs are. Hold on.
Let me make sure lock off the windshield wiper. Let me make sure turn down the music. Look at people. A Sandy Gully listener. Sandy Gully were deep. Look on the water. Let me turn on about my windshield wiper. Because people will see it. Look on the water, people. Sandy Gully were deep. Look here. Look how it come up. Look how the water come up, people. It's like you can step off into the water. At the top, this, you know. Me I talk about the gully when me can look down in and I look on this deep gully. Look here. Eh? That mean water there no man. That mean water rate can't drop now. And water fear running a pipe. But otherwise, son, that we in a trouble. Look past Sandy Gully. No, sir. No, man. Look there. A Sandy Gully, this in a people. Water come in and they carry me no care. Me have to show the people. Look past Sandy Gully. See River Town there, you know? You know, say, go there, run over. I don't know normal thing, this.
Gully a run over. I'm not saying flash flood rains won't bring these type of experience to us. Let's go to this video, then we'll come back with some commentary. Flood flush.
This is Trafalgar Park.
And to bring problems to us. But the problem can become excessive based on what we know is happening in our country. The blatant lacking of maintaining our drains and gullies. The way we litter our street side and our countryside, Jamaica, or in our cities, is some of the reason why we are experiencing these floods. Water don't have nowhere to go. Bear with.
This is Trafalgar Park, New Kingston, yes.
All right.
Yesterday I was here and I was inside and the rain started to drizzle and drizzle. Then it started to fall. And my friend came outside to get something, get a barrel or something from outside. And then we heard a roaring sound. When we heard the roaring sound and when we looked, just the water just rushing inside, break the glass door, start lick over stuff. It was, listen, I've never experienced nothing. I don't even know how I'm standing here today. It was.
Moderators on TikTok, morning. You see anybody come here with the when PJ, when Portia, in the 90s, can you please block them? Me no love to reverse like labor right. That's why I don't always end up with a man behind on the labor rights because I'm just a reverse. Anybody come when PJ, when Portia, block them. Please.
It was really, really bad. The bedroom, everywhere is in a mess, everywhere. And you can see all the furniture and stuff outside. And we got in touch with our MP here. It's the first time it happened in this property. But over here, the judge, it happened 2008. And their wall came down as well because of the same gully thing went around the back. Because of the apartment that's there, they block it off. So the gully is right there.
So where's the gully?
See the gully there?
So the gully is blocked up, you're saying?
Yeah, the gully blocked up and the water just come and leak down the wall flat.
What caused the gully to block up?
Because they blocked it off.
The apartment?
Yes,
this
the
is
apartment.
This is a new apartment?
Yes.
So them build over.
Yes. I'm blocking it and curve it. And curve it. It changed the route because the wall is there and the wall is there. So it changed the route. The gully, when rain fall, it now have nowhere for run. So it just block up behind me. And because the wall is there, it just bring down the wall. It's not the first it happened. It happened over 25 years. The first it ever happened.
So before the apartment was...
It was fine. Before this apartment came up, it was fine. They know about it. They know about it. And then the other apartment there, the same people, the other apartment there, so it block us in. They know about this. This has never happened before. And we had, remember, said Gilbert came and all of that, and not never happened, It's since the apartment that them put up behind us, That's why it's happening, So I don't know what's going to happen. Everything, clothes, everything is gone. It liquid the car, it mash up the car. So the car there, it mash up the car. Everywhere. Inside there, there's another 2-bedroom here on the property. The whole property belongs to me. Mash up in this. The amount of degree around the back, the amount of logs, like logs and papa logs and desk and table. The whole gully is in my house. The entire gully is in my house and in my yard. See everything outside here? I couldn't sleep here last night because it's pure mud and dirt and hood and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I was passed over there, and when the water come in and pour, it lick it out. It pop off this. See there? Pop off this. See there? See there? See there? The water do this. There. TV mash up. 60-inch TV mash up it round the sun. Everything. The dining table there. Mm-hmm. The glass mash off of the dining table. The foot broke off. Everything mash up.
In terms of estimated damage for you?
Oh, I don't even know. I can't even estimate this. This is too much. I can't.
No, a similar drainage in fair cases a gully. A similar drainage issue, parish council willfully allowed to be blocked in my community. So this problem also goes back to NEPA and the developers and the parish councils across the country who are giving them these plans to build in these areas. In my community, there is a drain that leads the water because we live on a strip between the sea and the pond. Between the sea and the lake, we live on a piece of strip. So water back away and water in front way. There is a drain, so when the pond is full, the excessive water is drained to the sea. Black River St. Elizabeth Parish Council, under Derek Sank's leadership, allowed developers to build right over with drain, blocking up the water movement. And ever since then, the pond continue to be filled up with water because none of the excess water not moving to the sea. So I have first-hand experience of these drains and gullies, deliberate lack of maintenance or deliberate diverting of the water for their own development and profit. And I'm sure there may be other places around the country that things like this has and is occurring, which is a risk rather to life when it comes to having flash flood. Because in flash flood, you have an almighty amount of water with force. The water need to find place to go. Otherwise, it's going to come out after everybody, as we've experienced. Now, to all of you who have just campaigned with PNP and JLP across the country, because a lot of your drains and gullies, the maintenance is down to your parish council. So this is not a one-party problem because both party controls the parish councils across our country. You, the people of Jamaica, who have just voted for both sides last year in last year local government and this year in central government, it is time now that you, those same people, put them to work. It is time that you, the people of Jamaica, who have always been standing up for JLP and PNP, now stand up for yourself. It is time that you make sure your MPs and councillors do what you elect them to do, what your taxpayers' dollar distribute budget to them year in, year out to do. A massive part of this flooding problem is lack of maintenance or blockage in or drain and gullies, or in some cases, the non-existence of drains and in some water or low-lying flood-prone areas. You, the people of Jamaica, can do something as well. Is it just like on a willing to sell on a vote? You can pick up oar and shovel and pickaxe and go and open on the block drains and clean them. You go to a community, you open and clean out the block up culvert them. We same one dash rubbish in and just leave it to continue to block up. If we want to save life for the foregoing, we must get serious about our environment. The country is littered with plastic in particular. When we move around Jamaica on a day-to-day basis, we see it. We interact with it. If we run up in a government, if we vote for government, and we see the government not do nothing for help, then the people of Jamaica, get your community groups, form your community groups. It is your community. You know where the drains are. You know where the gullies are. It's your job to clean them, because when the water come, your politicians who doesn't even really live in those community with you are not affected by what you have to experience. So either you have to put your politicians to work, Jamaica, or you have to do it yourself. But what is not wise, what would not be wise, is for you to wait and see. Is for you to wait for the next time to happen. When the next time it might get dangerous to the point that it's become regrettable. We cannot continue to just look and live like brother. So we must form community groups and look after our communities. This was the very same problem me have in my when I got to Jamaica 2018, because 2013 when me go, me never that blockage never there. But 2018 when me go back and see it there, and me ask my family members, how on a stay and allow them to block up down a salt pan so, and then over Brady, the water just stand up so I come a roadside pan way. We, the people of Jamaica, have to start do for ourselves. Form your community groups and take matters into your own hand. We sister Jamaica, we don't have a lot of time on our hand. And if I'm so not busy, we watching the whole time on both sides of the campaign. We don't run up and down. We don't have nothing to do. We don't have nowhere to go. We not busy. We not the home. Get on a shovel and a hoe. And a pickaxe. And go clean the gully them. Get on a bag them and walk around on the communities. And pick up the whole heap of plastic them. Wanna litter on a community with these things end up in our no drains and in our no gullies. These things block the movement of water. These things are put our children life at risk, because when flash flood a come, it don't give you no time to act. The only little time it give you is to get out of its way for those who can. But we need to put we counsel them to work. And we need to know what we counsel them to do. When we see them go around and talk about these are government lands. But you, the community, must protect your drain and your gully that is on what they call government land. Don't allow them to divert it. Don't allow them to dump over it. Because you, the community, will suffer the consequences. We never get the flash flood here in a few community. Some part of centers get it, but it never reach few community. If such a flash flood reach our community, it devastating. We live between two plots of water. We only live on a little piece of strip. And the community allow Derek Sangster and Parish Council to allow people to develop right over the drain, blocking the movements of the water. In a in a burial last year, after arguing with them go down the side of the development, go dig out drain for the water, get to move towards the sea. We found we bound to know ourselves. The water move freely to the sea by that drain. But because of their friends' development, your life has been placed at risk. And it is similarly what you heard this lady explained in her experience. So, we hope the people can become proactive in order to save them life, because on a must can see by now, the parish council, no two in a nothing we don't know. Government, not two in a nothing we don't know till they want to vote. And that's how una really love it, That's how una really love it. Because we've seen una movements over the last how much a week. But here now we pause to say to Mother of the Nation, first female Prime Minister, we want to send out love for Portia Simpson and her family this morning, as her husband, according to the Gleaner, has admitted the long rumor that we're aware of in public that the former first female Prime Minister of Jamaica has been living with dementia. And we want to send out our love this morning for Mother of the Nation, first female Prime Minister of our country, a great inspiration for many of the women in Parliament who sits on both sides of the fence at the moment, whether the other side wants to admit or not. A political trailblazer she was, and we continue to love Sister P, and we continue to pray and hope that her husband and family will give her the necessary care that she needs, even though he suggested that that is what Mr. Miller is dedicated to. So we are saying we love our one Mama P. Now, let us chip off to the extrajudicial killing, which is not a surprise to most of us as Jamaicans. Even hypocrite like Donna Marie Gow, who I heard during the general election in a bid to garner vote for Andrew Holness, was promoting the meet your judge or your maker. I wonder if such hypocrites in the name of Donna Marie Gow would really seek to criticize the obvious now. I wonder if they would seek to criticize the obvious, call out the obvious, which is something, a concern that we have been raising from the start with this Prime Minister, meet your judge or your maker. Because the police officers only look at one side of the coin. Meet your maker because we've got the power, the tools, and the opportunity to do that. But these hypocrites know, you see, they don't see the killing, the wanton murder of Jamaican young men, the wanton murder of people, children, by the Jamaica Labour Party constabulary force, who have unleashed a death squad, hypocrite like Donna, where you claim, say, do politics, this, that, but you come out here with your influence and you promote judge or maker. I wonder what you all have to say when you see the police act with impunity like this. I know the first we see police take innocent young men out of them house and kill them until we say it was a shootout. Remember one where they care. Remember one where they care round at the back of them house where them never know say CCTV did it. I watch them. They put the youth on his knee and assassinate him. Put the youth on his knee and assassinate him. Then come out and tell the public it was a shootout. Things happen to show up the police too. Me understand Ocean, but Jamaica people not waking up to what is in front of their eyes. Jamaica people are not waking up to what's in front of their eyes. There is a death squad unleashed on us. Police cannot come to your house and you're unarmed and then you don't meet your judge. Police cannot be judge, juror, and prosecutors. This is what is happening in our country because of what Andrew Holness and Horace Chang told the police to do in our country. Jamaica, we don't now wake up. When I now wake up and see the danger, we fly in front of we left, right, and center. How can we then accept any argument from the police, whether they shot them out a road, whether they shot them a yard, whether there's any CCTV there to show us the truth? How can we ever trust our police that these young men who they're going around the country slaughtering are criminals? How do we know? Even if this youth was a gunman, what's the proof? Even if this young man was a gunman, what is the proof to the Jamaican people that he's a gunman? What is the proof now from the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the government, now that they have assassinated cold blood, know that they have assassinated him in cold blood? What evidence? Because this is one of the things we're not calling for as a people, is for evidence to be provided to us, the people, as to how police come to the conclusion to kill these people where they deem as murderers. Because it cannot be that's all the while police just go shoot down people, children, and then come out here and we, the public, must just accept, say, oh, they're gunmen. Oh, they're murderers. This is why things like this will come to all of us doorway. If we continue to accept that argument, it's going to reach to all of us doorway. It's going to reach all of us family. It's going to reach all of us community. This is not policing. This is not fighting crime. This is not policing. This is not fighting crime. Going around shooting down people, innocent children, without a cause, without providing the public any reason, with the public now seeing more and more the blatant murder squad that is moving around us. And you're all not alarmed? None of these don't wake you up to say that we can't accept this from this government? We cannot. Don't matter what crime this young man may have committed, which we can't say because we have no information other than the police walked into his house. He surrendered to them. It's not like he hesitated to open the door or not. He ran straight to the door. Him realized at them. Him surrender instantly. And then he was killed. And then we were told it's a shootout. Him draw gun upon the police. Aren't you scared for your children, Jamaica? Holy power, good children and bad man are friend, you know. Holy power, good children and bad man a friend. Are you saying they could be subjected to this just because they might be seen standing up attacking to a bad man? Or just because them and bad man may have a telephone communication? all of us children are subjected to this behavior. Because there's nothing that the police has ever provided us when they carry out these murders. All them tell we said, them just tell with the usual, it's shootout. Jamaicans, uno no say, uno Jamaicans have to go start walk with body cam and make sure say, uno have CCTV camera on a house for saving a children's life. Particularly on a son them. We don't not buy body cam put on a son them. We don't not buy CCTV put in on a house because this is only way we're going to show fools like Dana go that Andrew Holness is not fighting crime. Andrew Holness is murdering Jamaican young men without a cause, for no reason, without any explanation. That is what is happening. So when people, hypocrites like them, come out and promote Andrew Holness, judge or make a tirade, criminal like Donegal must come out and speak to mothers like these who go through the brutality ordered in our country by Andrew Holness, something what them promote. Because the whole on a hypocrite. The whole on a hypocrite where until it come to no door. Until it come to no door, one don't see a problem with it. It's not the first we have seen this exact scenario where the police take young man out of them bed. And in the first case as well, the one who then carry the young man back at the house front with the banana tree them there. That was the young man that opened the door for them as well. And here comes another young man, open the door for the police again. And see what the end of it is. See what the end of it is. And Jamaica people just relax to it. So like, it's another day. Just business as usual. Jamaica people. We have become so brutality sensitized. We have been so desensitized rather by brutality. So brutality can just go left, right, and center, run way, without a soul bat an eyelid, a soul come out and protest. Eh? And you murdered him? And you murdered him? And we should accept the Prime Minister, judge, or maker? You murdered a young man in cold blood.
Don't make me say this. Remember.
You murdered a young man in cold blood, and you are telling us it's crime fighting? It's not the first we saw no do it. Why is Jamaica people accepting all of these? There's things that you can't stand up against, you know. Because when you see one person, child, been murdered by the state for no reason, when you see someone, child, get murdered by the state, executed by the state for absolutely no reason. It is something that should cause the island a concern, you know. Parents up and down the country should be very, very concerned. Very, very concerned. When you see that we live in a country, when you see we live in a country where the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the serve and protect lot, can come into your house and kill your children, murder your children in cold blood in front of you. This is dangerous. What this government don't understand, this is why they are, during the campaign, they went hard against Mark Golden crime fighting policy to bring back that community spirit in order to assist in crime fighting, start fighting crime from a preventative measure. Because this government, the way it's going into communities, murdering young men, there won't be any partnership with such communities and the police anytime soon. When it comes to fighting crime, there will absolutely be no partnership when it comes to the police fighting crime in our community, because communities remember when you come in. Remember when the shooting down a Clarendon, I forget the name, a Cherry Tree, that area they did name. Remember when the shooting did happen down a Cherry Tree as well? A same way then they got take another young man, old time dead, kill him in front of everybody and say it's a shootout. Jamaica, the more you accept this behavior, this is the same community. Is it? We cannot, Jamaica, accept this behavior as a crime fighting mechanism. Shooting down young men is not crime fighting. Shooting down young men, so twice now them do it in that same community. Shooting down young men is not a crime, is not crime fighting. So twice now them do this very thing in a Cherry Tree Lane. Because when the 8 people massacre happened over there, JCF went there as well and take a young man out in bed, shoot him, and say it was a shootout. We have another video footage of the police taking another young man out time house. Him same one open the door for them, carry him round the back, kneel him down, kill him, and then go tell the media it was a shootout. Luckily, CCTV was there to show otherwise. Just like in this recent cold-blooded assassination by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, ordered by the Jamaican government, we are seeing yet again. And the same lies have been told again. Him draw gun pan we, him fire after we, I did shootout. When Jamaica bad man, them are going to rise up against politicians in our country.
Now, let me say this to members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. You see, if you go for a man and he's a criminal element, if him not knock it and clap it on you for true, carry him in and make him answer to the courts. The justice system is set in place exactly for that. Now put on yourself in an unnecessary problem. Because right now, this don't look so bossy pound. None at all. Yeah, man.
And the voice you heard in that video is a big supporter of a lot of these police tirade of going around the country to murder a lot of these young men and just come back and tell we they were gangsters, they were gunmen, they fired at us. But where's the proof though? Where is the proof? Because Jamaica police don't understand. Jamaica police don't understand how to fight crime anymore. You see, the simplest altercation with them and people on the street, them take out them gun. You see, the simplest altercation with them and the public, them resort to violence. We see where we police them have no training to behave, to be, what you call the word? To decrease, and a decrease are the right word. Me I look for you now, but I can't remember the right word. Tensions. They instead inflame them. Them are the first set where I go last them cool. These are the people we're dealing with in our country that meant to serve, de-escalate. They don't have no de-escalation skills. They're the first set of people that's going to attack you. They're the first people who are going to either box you, draw a gun on you. It's how our police officers behave. Then why we think the problem of crime is going to decrease amongst us when our police officers are a major player in crime as well? Policing in Jamaica is about having a big gun and a piece of black cloth over your face with a tight uniform plus the hungry. That's what policing is really about in Jamaica. Police don't know how to write statement anymore. Police don't know how to investigate anymore. Police think we go around and shoot them down. It'll go put the rest of criminal them in fear. No, you stupid motherfuckers. It's going to create more criminals. The way you are going around killing young men in communities, it is going to create more criminals in communities, you stupid set of figs. They're only going to say, it's us and them. We are creating legal gunmen because also gunmen we employ a JCF and JDF. None of them don't have tongue or mouth round there. The simplest thing a gun is pointed into your face. And Jamaica people don't see this as a further threat to your democracy, what we are talking about. You don't see this as a further threat to your democracy. Even in a dictatorship, you know, even though it's a batch trial, they still put you in front of the court. Do you realize that? Even in dictatorship, you get placed in front of the court, even though they may go hang you or put you upon the shooting range. Even in dictatorship, you have a botched trial. Not in Jamaica's dictatorship. The dictatorship we have in Jamaica, it have an absolute ism in it. We decide on the spot. There is no limited due process. As we know, in some dictatorship, there is a limited due process. Uniform of brutality. There is no due process. In some other dictatorship, you have a minimal due process where you get arrested and you're put in front of a kangaroo court. Not in Jamaica. Not in Jamaica. Not even kangaroo court. We're not prepared for in a Jamaica. Let's just kill them and get over with it, because in the come on a power to do anything in our country. In the come staff of resources. So in the come can do no meaningful investigation in our country. And them something that we are sacrificing. The same people them will go out for politician 2 piece of KFC chicken. You can't go out when politicians slay on children them down on the street. When politicians slay on children come on a yard, come slay on children in front town. The same politician on a run round fella. See right now, on learn to swim, you know. If you Jamaicans at home don't force local and central government to go clean on a drain and gully, if on a Jamaican at home not tap walk and litter the country with plastic buckle, on a plan for swim, you know. Plan for swim. Because that might be how some of your life gets saved. Plan to swim. Because Jamaicans take everything for joke, you know. Jamaicans take everything for joke. In the Jamaican psyche, I know everything serious. Hope I think for we are just fun and joke. Only I think for we is just the moment. You see the moment where we are living in? You see the living what we are doing in the moment where we are living in? It's going to be our greatest demise. Because we are wait until it happen. And the worst part, when it happen, we don't have no way of dealing with it when it happen. It's the same old.
The market after the rain, Falmouth market.
It's the same old brother dog, look and live story. We know that we live in a corrupt society. We know that we have corrupt police. We have corrupt judges. We have corrupt prosecutors. But everything we sit down and leave it to the Lord in prayer. We don't see sound of prayer in our work. Jamaica people, we don't get the gif yet. So on a prayer in our work. Or even if prayer work, we don't pray the right way. or una not pray from the right heart. Una not say something wrong with sitting down and praying and hoping. We are wait to live as a people. No? We have not started living as a people.
Where my stall is, it's completely flooded. And then now I have to turn around and pay a bill in the market. Look at the condition of the market. Look at the condition of the market. So my stall there. Look under my stall.
Now we don't have the opportunity as a country to put both PNP and Labour to work when it comes to maintaining your local communities. It's parish council job, and Labour control certain amount of parish council, PNP control a certain amount. What will you, the people of Jamaica, be doing? How will you, the people of Jamaica, be holding your elected officials to account to make sure the environmental task that they must carry out is being done? And if Una and them can work together, will you, the people of Jamaica, pick up shovel and hoe and plastic bag or fine bale bag, go clean up the rubbish, the plastic bottles across your community, clean your drains, tap through everything in the gully, and make sure our gullies are maintained? You see the hickle to pickle won't just have where they over the little $5,000 for vote. Una sell on a vote now. The job is done to una figure look after our community. The business done. Hey, look here. Business done between una and a politician. Una collect una money on a mark on a X. Business done. If una want better, Jamaica people, get up and do it yourself. It's what you chose. Get up and do it yourself. But you can't sit down. Government come kill off your bikini. Government come kill you off in a hospital. Government come with bad road for kill you off. Government educate you, pick them for turn gangster. And not just sit down so. And when you don't hear any other country business, you don't run up on a mouth in a hit Jamaicans, and you are the dumbest people on this planet. Jamaica is the only nation of people you can do the same thing to repeatedly, and they would never rise. You don't see how France, France, France are upturn and bun down. You don't see? Backwards Jamaicans, chet out hand, long belly, greasy chicken skin Jamaicans. Jamaicans who lick the ketchup on the aisle half on a finger. When not go wake up? When attitude and behavior irritating and you can't beg so much. That's why you can't stand up because you're afraid say, if me turn up this time, me now go can beg the second. I wanna beg so. Jamaicans. When you just like to lick off on a finger and look and live like brother. Get up and become a community. Jamaicans, get up and become a community once again. Get up and care about the environment around you once again. Get up and think about planting the things you eat around you once again. I tell people all the while, microwave, stove, oven, mobile phone, computer, all them pretty things you mash way up, Hmm? All them pretty sin thing, yeah. Mash way up and turn with daft, backwards and docile. But we don't know how to do nothing again. We just sit down and wait for the quick fix for everything. I wonder if we see what quick fix I do too. We don't see say all crime fighting turn in a quick fix because we live in a quick fix society. Hmm? So the government, all crime, a quick fix it I do by now. Hmm? Let's just shoot down anything and say a bad man. And we say the crime figures, the murder rate is going down. They're going down by the bad man, but it's an increase by the police. Have you ever looked at it that way? Hmm? The police have been given impunity to kill in our country, and we can't tolerate it. Me know so no dunce, me know so no beg, me know so no coward. Because that would be Jamaica people. No, people listen to us so some out across this world and don't know so we're the most afraid of police people on this planet you can ever think of. Hmm? People don't know say Jamaicans are literally so some out. There's no other nation on this planet that are afraid of police like Jamaicans. No care how you hear them go on out a road and go on when they not see police. When they see police, they're humble. Hmm? Jamaicans, unless you start stand up for yourself, you shall forever creep around and accept the violence and brutality that come from the state because you don't want to beg the politician or the councillor or the prominent political surrogate there in our community. You don't want to go beg him here and there. You don't sell out on yourself and on your children just feel like a 5-minute opportunity, Jamaicans. This is my most disgusting thing about the people of Jamaica. Where you look upon your opportunity, you look upon your children, and you say $5,000 or a box of KFC is the better option at the moment. Don't care what happens the next 5 years after. Don't care what happens a lifetime after. Me want the $5,000 now for go one corner shop. Because you can't go to supermarket with $5,000 these days, you know. You cannot go to supermarket with $5,000 because it's an embarrassment. The money they are corner shop money. $5,000 in Jamaica is corner shop money. Because if you go to supermarket with it, you're going to embarrass yourself. And a corner shop money, Jamaicans willing to sell their children's future for. So it's no wonder police come at your house and murder your children and the community can't speak up. The community can't voice their concern because everybody afraid of somebody, or everybody afraid so when me beg somebody again, them now go give me because me run up my mouth. Why Jamaican people now learn to grunt and bear it? Bear the hungry today, you know. You may have a brighter tomorrow. But you can't keep going around selling your peace, your pride, and your joy, Jamaica people. We don't have no power left. We don't have no power left. Police can come in our house, can't do anything, and nothing no come out of it. Police can shoot without any weapon street, and nothing no come out of it. Because there's a 40-year-old story that they were pounced upon by gunmen, and they returned fire. And they found a man suffering from gunshot wound in the nearby bushes, and a 9mm and spent shell were found next to him. Anybody at Jamaica don't know that story as something where anybody or anyone we can repeat, just like how we repeat heights by great men, even though Anvars still not catch up. We can't continue like this, Jamaica. We can't continue to sell out everything. We can't continue to creep. And you know what irritates me about on the Jamaicans? When on a reach a foreign on a blood clot mouth too loud over ya. Tone down on a vice. Tone down on a vice a foreign. Because you can't raise it so much a yard. It irritates me. When you're not talking a foreign, when you go on like when you come from a country when you can't stand up for anything. Tone down on a vice of foreign Jamaicans. Tone down on a vice of foreign. Me no want hear on so loud in a foreign. Because you can't open on a mouth on a yard. So don't come here because foreign police no walk with gun. You no come open up on a mouth wide. From foreign police. Tone down yourself when you not talk to one another foreign man. We don't like how you talk one another there. Because you deceive when make we think so a bad man. And we just find out some little fronts. Yes, tone it down. When you not talk to people. When you come a foreign. Come a foreign. A fool people like say on people where stand up for anything. No, on people where sell out for very little. And it's irritating. Very irritating for how cheap Jamaicans are willing to sell themselves. And then when they end up foreign, them talk like say, oh, we're afraid of them, or oh, those are upright people. No, there's nothing upright about Jamaicans. We bend over, we licky, and we sell ourselves and we children them cheap for anything. Maybe not take time on them, Maz. Because a long time I observe Jamaican in a foreign. I go on like say, British youth not fear them anymore. British youth don't fear them anymore. Because everybody knows that Jamaicans are so some out. A long time British youth stop afraid of them. Everybody knows that Jamaicans are so some out. When you tone down on yourself in a foreign, when you talk to it. Because you're a coward. And we know so you're a coward. And the loud noise don't frighten we. And they look around a dot like when I look something to sing, don't frighten we. Because we know say a sound not turn. We know say it's fraud. Nothing behind it. And this set of Jamaican, because there was a decent set of Jamaican. The Jamaican that you call the Windrush Jamaican, who come over here and fight against racism and make sure things are changed in a lot of ways. That was when the people of Jamaica were Jamaicans. These little bleach out, sell out, turn around, stretch out, especially men that we call Jamaicans. I don't know why we don't buy them handbags. I have no idea why some of these men, big men going around advertising their underwear to everybody. I never understand why the public needs to know your color underwear or what underwear you're wearing if there isn't an ulterior motive. Everybody fed up on our Jamaicans. Even our own government fed up on. So they unleash death squad pound because they know say there's nothing gonna come out of it. This is my problem with democracy. When you give things like that to fools, it got too much out of hand. You notice in this whole democracy, we take a lot of things too far. We tend to take free speech farther than everybody else. We tend to take the nakedness of democracy farther than everybody else. We tend to take the recklessness of democracy farther than anybody else. But you see the little good features of democracy, we don't want to know about it. We don't want to know about it. What we care about is just buckling and fall over. Tired of Jamaicans and the loud noise. Me tired of Jamaicans and the loud noise. Because I tell people all the while, don't get confused by Jamaican loud noise or don't get confused by with violent music. That misguide a lot of people, that fool a lot of people with loud mouth and with violent music. People think, say, there's something behind it. Scratch their hand, miggle their down on their knees. Jamaica man on a wake up. Every man around the world a stand up for their nation. And Jamaican men just a fashion show, so everything for Jamaican men is about fashion show. Why not think gonna have to look girlier than everybody else? Why not think the world have to know full no underpants more than everybody else? Why not think no jeans have to tighter than everybody else? Everything bad about democracy, freedom of choice, speech and association. Jamaica pick up the wrong part of it. Why? Why? Everything at the wrong part of it, Jamaica pick up. Look at how we vote. We vote in the interest of politicians and their children. When we, the people of Jamaica, go to the polls, we don't have children. Politician children are our concern. Are them same stupid Jamaicans come here, come mislead young black men in this country, have them a kill off themselves. When me just come to England, black youths never kill one another. No, they weren't. There's a set of Jamaican where Tony Blair let into this country though, that have come here, come teach them a whole heap of fuckery. Till them depart road and kill off themselves now. Everywhere we go, we draw the disgraceful behavior behind we. We have no intention of solving the problems at home. We contribute to the problems we face because we can't fight against police. because when them involved in the same crime, we can't demand them for police, for the proper policing, because we pay them to help carry out with crime, or we pay them to make sure so we don't get investigated or we evade justice. Are we create a problem in the Jamaicans? The problem we experience home and abroad is created by us. And if you think other people are going to solve that problem for your benefit, a lie you are tell. You see, after Chinese done cook off on the dogs 1-1, them a go cook uno 1-1 as well. As my mother used to say, even if me dead gone, ants I go carry come on my grave, come tell me say, when the Chinese them done cook off the dogs them in Jamaica, them turn to start cooking off the people. And you the same people of Jamaica are going to name one another, you know. Yes, we're not going to name one another because nobody no want to turn up over fire anymore. Let's have a special fried rice. Let's have a special fried rice. Let's have a beef stew. Right? We're not going to name one another because everybody I look for a quick fix these days. Everybody in a Jamaica look for quick fix. If you live near a KFC in a Jamaica now, you know, a KFC and make the money because people are buy KFC and a share a little piece among the family for dinner. More than put on a pot of decent meal. More than put on a pot of decent meal. Families in Jamaica are wasting money on KFC. But it's your future. It's your children's future. We can only advise you to do better. We can only advise you to do better. But if you don't see the need, Jamaica, of doing better, if you don't see the need of standing up for yourself, we can't continue like this. The extrajudicial massacre, in our country is getting out of hand now. And I hope Peter Bunting, the opposite for Chang, can address this issue in our parliament. It is getting out of hand. This is no way of policing. This is no way of policing. And Jamaica, start taking care of your environment. Start taking care of your environment. Do not leave it for the authorities only. If you leave it for the authorities alone, it will get to a point where it gets too late. Now, given the flood rains across the country, and given that the roads in our country were under a, state of emergency, what will the roads look like? Even the newly patched one on the Spark and Spare. I saw their name. Spark and Reach. Yeah, Spark and Reach. Even the patching program going on under Spark and Reach. I wonder how Spark and Reach will come out of this flood waters. That is what we will wait to see the complaint of across the country. Stand up for your children, Jamaica. Stand up for your children. And if anyone on us said Donna Marie go, tell the hypocrite, come out here and come talk about the wanton murder. It was she where they were promote, judge and maker for Andrew Holness in the name of promoting Andrew Holness crime fighting. So now that she see, because them see everything where them want to see. Now that she see the judge and maker where them use them platform and them influence to promote, just go in at somebody else, go murder them children and say it was a shootout. This wasn't the first occurrence. So we want to know what hypocrites like those have to say to mothers in Jamaica who have to endure what them don't have to endure. It's hypocrisy. It is hypocrisy when you can lobby for Andrew Holness and I'll vote for Andrew Holness and promote what is a murder order on the young men of Jamaica. When if you come out and use an influence when you see the murder take place. Come out and use an influence when you see the murder take place. It cannot be that you have an influence, but only use an influence over the Jamaica people where it benefit uno. But not using an influence for talk up for Jamaica people. Because you know Jamaica people cheap and fool and beggy. You use your influence against them in a politics. Then you should also be able to use your influence to call out government when government kill poor people picnic in a broad daylight than ago. So if you can use on a platform to promote the same so-called crime fighting mechanism would turn a death squad against young men in Jamaica, then you should use an influence and call out on the government as well. Otherwise, on a blatant hypocrites and leeches on the people of Jamaica. Anyway, globalists, thank you all for being here this morning. And not about chicken. Then something where they might get a KFC, a lab groans, whatever they can find. On a soon start them jawbone and head skull in a Jamaica. I never see a people them just willing for just let go of everything and just take up anything new come that does not serve the Jamaica interest or the Jamaica culture or psyche. Everything about was just so cheap, backwards, and happy-go-lucky. Anyway, my peeps, thank you very much for being here with us this morning. Lovely to have your support. Share the live. Make sure you subscribe and give us a follow so when we go live, you certainly will get our notification. Tap make everybody come use on Jamaica. Tap make everybody take on up and use on. Stop make everybody take on up and use on for them internet views and them money making. But when it comes to stand up phone, nobody is there to be phone. Somebody that at the door, just give me a chance.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation. Because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Ah, Rastafari. him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not first and for. Make out what I seen him. Make him and throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all.
Thank you very much for holding on. Now, one of my nephew they come pick up something. But Jamaicans, we have to do for ourselves. We can't just depend on everyone and everything else. So, we live in a changing world where Britain and America soon kick out the whole away at any time. And we're going to have to go back home, go fix with country. We cannot hand over with country to politicians and police. We cannot go forward without having a future. So you need to vote for your children, them future. And you also need to protect them life from a tyrannical government. Remember, we did ask you before the general election, if Andrew Holness is given 5 more years in power, will your son in particular make it through Andrew Holness 5 years? I'm sure the parent of this young man, for them that question has already been answered. We will never know if this young man is guilty of the things he's been accused of, because due process was not followed. Rather, what we have was an extrajudicial massacre, something in our country ordered by the Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security. Thank you very much for being here with us this morning. Lovely to have your support as always. Please do join us back this evening for the People's Point of View. Thank you very much. Good morning and good afternoon from Global TV.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation. Because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. That's a people there. Make him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not first and for. Make out what I seen him. Make him and throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a drop! Make him and throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out and sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad men are red. How they want to see the dead can sell out Rasta. I sell a house, I sell out Babylon. Yes, stop on the Friday. Give a show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to awaken men. Oh, what a black baby man, throw and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to awaken men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, bring him and throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to awaken men. Oh, what's a black baby man, show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to awaken men. Rasta man, show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to awaken men.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.